Hi, this is Joan Rivers, and you are watching the Broadway.com show. And isn't it great?
Welcome to the Broadway.com show, your weekly cheat sheet for everything Broadway. Or as we like to think of it, that thing we actually get dressed up for once a week. Let's get started with the news. What's the buzz?
Rumor has it that the acclaimed production of The Glass Menagerie at ART in Cambridge, Mass. could land on Broadway this spring. Zeta-Jones, Celia Keenan-Bolger, and Zachary Quinto headline the new production, which is directed by John Tiffany, the Tony-winning director of Once. Maggie the Cat and Laura Wingfield in one season? Hey, you can never have too much mendacity or too many gentlemen callers on the Great White Way.
Shia LaBeouf was all set to make his Broadway debut in Orphans this spring, but dropped out just a week into rehearsals over creative differences with director Daniel Sullivan and co-star Alec Baldwin. Now, the story should have ended there, but instead, Shia went on a Twitter rampage tweeting screen grabs of personal emails from Baldwin and the others. The lesson here? Don't ever, ever, ever send Shia LaBeouf an email. Duly noted.
Get out your whips and fuzzy handcuffs, because your mom's favorite dirty book, 50 Shades of Grey, is headed off Broadway this March in Cuff Me, the unauthorized 50 Shades of Grey musical parody. The craziest thing is, this is the second off-Broadway parody of the best-selling erotica novel to hit the stage this spring. Suddenly, we get the feeling that Kinky Boots won't be the kinkiest thing on stage this year.
When you think of acting great Robert De Niro, you don't usually think show tunes, but that's about to change. De Niro is directing a Broadway musical version of Chaz Palminteri's coming-of-age crime drama, A Bronx Tale. With Tony-winning Memphis composer David Bryan on board and Tommy Mottola producing, we're excited to give these Bronx Bombers a Broadway cheer.
Look out, because our new Broadway.com video blogger is a real princess. Yes, Cinderella star Laura Osnes will take viewers backstage of the hot new musical with her blog, The Princess Diary. Want all her hot tips on rocking a tiara, landing a prince, and singing like an angel? Look for new episodes every Thursday, right here on Broadway.com.
You gotta watch the Broadway.com show. Everybody who's anybody's watching the Broadway.com show. Why aren't you watching?
It's time for Broadway Smackdown, where we ask you to take sides in our burning question of the week. Last week, we asked you to choose between two theater-obsessed TV shows, Smash and Glee. The results are in, with Broadway-centric Smash crushing the choir kids of Glee with 65% of the votes. Now on to this week's battle. This one's about our newest video blogger, Laura Osnes. Of course, she's got the ultimate princess role in Cinderella, which made us wonder, do you prefer good girl or bad girl Laura? Which of the star's previous roles stole your heart? Was it her debut as hopelessly devoted Sandy in Grease, or did you prefer the gun-toting criminal Bonnie Parker in Bonnie and Clyde? Let us know by tweeting at BroadwayCom with the hashtag #BWaySmackdown. Tune in next week to find out the winner.
The Broadway.com office is buzzing with tons of exciting casting news this week. From a new Gershwin singing bootlegger to a last-minute Broadway shakeup, here are the top 5 stories that really got us excited. At number 5 is Jen Gambatese, who will join the North American tour of Wicked as perky, peppy, and popular witch Galinda. The number 4 spot goes to American Idol alum Clay Aiken, who will fawn over Beth Level as Man in Chair in the North Carolina theater revival of The Drowsy Chaperone. Coming in at number 3 is Ben Foster, who saved the day as a spur-of-the-moment replacement for the Twitter-happy Shia LaBeouf in the upcoming Broadway revival of Orphans. Our number 2 slot goes to Tony nominee Jessie Mueller, who will romance Matthew Broderick as rough, tough bootlegger Billy Bendix in Nice Work If You Can Get It. And topping our list this week is smash hunk Jeremy Jordan, who will court Shiksa goddess Anna Kendrick as an up-and-coming novelist in the new Last 5 Years movie. Congrats, Jen, Clay, Ben, Jessie, and Jeremy. We cannot wait to see your new projects. Seriously, have they started yet? How about now?
Our tweet of the week comes from Bette Midler, who is headed back to Broadway as the ultimate Hollywood agent in I'll Eat You Last, a chat with Sue Mingers. The Divine Miss M writes, Broadway rehearsals, my, so many new people, writer, director, producers who don't yet realize I'm right about everything. Boy, we would love to be a fly on the wall with Bette, playwright John Logan, director Joe Mantello, and producer Graydon Carter. All we can say is, give it to them, Bette. Sue Mingers certainly would. Follow this fabulous star at Bette Midler.
Hey guys, Casey Levy here, and you are watching the Broadway.com show.
This week, we're taking you behind the scenes to rehearsals for Motown the Musical. We asked the stars of this golden oldies tuner to name their pick for their all-time favorite Motown song. And of course, we asked them to sing it. Hit it.
You're giving me a true love, and every day I thank you, love.
Brother, 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 there's far too many of you dying.
I treated you bad.
You are the sunshine of my life.
Whenever you're near, I hear a symphony. Now you have to buy a ticket for the rest.
I will.
So we're watching the 2013 Oscars, tweeting about the super awkward and endless opening bit featuring host Seth MacFarlane, and suddenly an angel appears, twirling around the stage like Ginger Rogers with Magic Mike himself Channing Tatum as her Fred Astaire. Wait, could that really be Charlize Theron? Yes, it turns out the Hollywood stunner used to be a ballet dancer, and she's definitely still got the move. Thumbs up, Charlize. Consider us impressed.
Speaking of the Oscars, this week's thumbs down goes to one of our own, Catherine Zeta-Jones. Zeta-Jones is an Oscar and Tony-winning actress who started on the stage and whose career spans from 42nd Street on the West End to Sondheim on Broadway. So how come during her performance of All That Jazz, you know, that Chicago song that helped her win the Academy Award, something seemed a bit off? Call us crazy, but was that Tony-winning actress lip-syncing her way out of singing live? From Beyonce, it's one thing, but from a Tony winner?
Show me the money. Our favorite photo of the week is this exclusive hotshot of Really Really star Matt Lauria taken by our own photog, Jenny Anderson. Lauria got in touch with his inner goofball and started making it rain with bills he had in his pocket. A sensitive hunk throwing money at us? We'll really take that deal any day.
Our star of the week is Anne Hathaway, who's won practically every single award that can be won, including the Academy Award, for her heart-wrenching portrayal as Fantine in the Les Mis film. Well, Anne, you've done it all. You shaved your head, you sang your heart out, and you talked to your new Oscar trophy like it was a baby. So what's next? You say starring as Eliza Doolittle in Clive Davis's new reboot of My Fair Lady would be a treat. Well, you've got a couple days off, your hair's growing back. What are you waiting for?
Thanks for tuning in to this episode of the Broadway.com show. We'll leave you with exclusive footage of Nick Adams, Ashley Brown, Jessica Rush, and Michael James Scott in rehearsal for the unbelievably awesome sounding Songs for a New World concert. See you next week.